matter what the reasons are behind these statements coming from Maxine Waters, um, the fact that this space is getting the attention, garnering the attention that it wasn't getting 4 or 5 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, the fact that we're living in that time where American government is talking about crypto regulations, and the media might not be talking about this, so a lot of people are still closed from this evolution that is happening when it comes to the new digital world that is approaching us, right? But I still believe that these guys have something to do with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, and they pushed this person up because remember this guy was rubbing shoulders with Gary Gensler, the SEC, and none of them did anything. This company started out in 2019 and rise to become one of the top players in the exchanges using investors' money to invest in faulty deals and all of this foolishness, right? I believe they have something to do with it to push these guys up to the plateau that they were on, the level that they were on, to cause this. This is a big claim here. This is a big claim, and I just feel it because as soon as this happened, they were waiting for this big crash to happen, and as soon as the big crash happened, they jump on it and be like, "Here's our chance! Here's our chance to regulate, to control this space," instead of trying to continue to drag out space and time like Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler, you deserve doodoo today, by the way. Anyway, so Maxine Waters says all U.S. regulators better get together on crypto. So this article is brought to us by Cointelegraph and is written by Turner Wright. And guys, just so you know, I am just a reader because reading is fundamental. And this is my platform, YNA Network. You know me, I say. And whosoever want to know what YNA stand for, it's called Yard and Abroad, Yard and Abroad Network. You see what I say? Yeah, wanna. Representative Maxine Waters says the crypto market crash and bankruptcies gave U.S. lawmakers an opportunity of getting accountability in the space through legislation. Of course, that's what they wanted. California Representative Maxine Waters, ranking member of the United States House Financial Service Committee, has called for coordination and cooperation between government agencies and lawmakers to address crypto regulation. Speaking to Cointelegraph, Representative Waters suggested that recent enforcement actions on the crypto space from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and Commodity Futures Trading Commission may have been to present the image of doing something substantive and meaningful following the collapse of major exchanges, including FTX. She said the market crash and related bankruptcies of major firms gave U.S. lawmakers an opportunity of getting accountability in the crypto space. That's what you guys are looking for, though. It's not like it's something happened and you're jumping on the opportunity. This is something that you pushed for. Anyway, let's continue. Quote, to the CFTC and the SEC, I am not going to get in between any disagreement and dislike of any of the approaches. The two of you had better come together so that we can deal with crypto, said Waters. I think it's time for the Treasury, the Feds, the CFTC, the SEC, all of us better get together on crypto. Because you guys are losing the war. You're losing it. You started the war against crypto for what reason? Because you couldn't control the innovation. You couldn't control you see what it's aimed to do, and you got scared. And you try to control the innovation and the technology, and you cannot control the technology, right? So you push forth this FTX faulty foolishness to fool the investors, and when they fail, right, because they're set up to fail, right, when they do fail, now you're calling for this insight. But crypto industry has been calling for regulation for a long time. You think we don't want regulation? We do. We know that the American government was going to put up a big old door when it comes to this. That's why the industry have been calling for regulation. So thank you, Maxine Waters. No matter what your intentions are behind this regulations, we are happy to have a seat and sit straight into your soulless eyes and talk about the financial future of this world. So when Waters chaired the House Financial Service Committee, she supported a bill to regulate stablecoins. In cooperation with the Treasury Department, telling Cointelegraph she was still optimistic such legislation could pass under Chair Patrick McHenry. She added that bringing regulatory clarity to the space, seemingly in an effort to bring additional guidance on enforcement actions, was one of her legislative priorities in the new Congress. But that's fine, whatever it is, as long as Gary Gensler is not at the head of this, because clearly Gary don't know what he's talking about. The word, so quote, the world is moving on crypto. Oh, yes, they are. Everywhere. UK already have their regulatory legislations. You see, the BRICS countries are moving. Brazil is one of them. India, China, who kicked out crypto in 2021, and Bitcoin miners already have their cross-border and identification face recognition systems. All of these things are going up. America is the one behind, like, oh no, they're going to take over our systems. So we have to kill it. You cannot kill technology and innovation that other countries are adopting. So Maxine Waters said the world is moving on crypto. The world. Different countries, different things we still have to think about. Why isn't CNN reporting this, right? CNN is reporting the murders. It's like a court trial. This is the news of the day. We're back. They're all about drama. They're not telling people about the digital world that is upon us. Maxine Waters says the world is moving on crypto. Different countries, different things we still have to think about, said Waters. I do believe that it has to be a priority of ours, the Congress, not the SEC. So the Congresswoman was one of the lawmakers who called on former FTX Chief Executive Officer Sam Bankman-Fried to testify in a December hearing of the House Financial Service Committee. Well, I mean, wasn't she taking money from them? Authorities detained Bankman-Fried in the Bahamas before he could appear remotely before Congress. I wonder why. Because Bankman was talking a lot. They had to gag him, right? At the time of publication, the committee had not announced another hearing into the collapse of FTX or related events into the crypto space. However, Representative Waters said she was confident there would be more than one hearing exploring crypto regulation as part of the current congressional session. I have a lot of questions, she said, that I and members of my committee would want to ask Bankman-Fried, said Waters. I want to go over the relationship between FTX and Alameda and exactly how much money they funnel into Alameda and what kind of investments were made and what was his relationship to those investments. You think these are questions you would ask a big ass company before you start accepting their money, right? But I'm happy that she's, the public is holding these guys accountable by painting them with the right brush for them to be coming out asking questions that they should have been asking before they even start taking money from Sam Bankman-Fried. Fraud. Did he know and understand that he was committing fraud? I'm sure he know. Sure he know he was thieving money from people. So anyway, many of the crypto space have criticized Waters for supposedly politically cozying up to Bankman fraud in the December 2021 hearing, later posing with him, then FTX CEO, in a now viral photo. Yeah, of her like hugging him or something like that. There's a video of her too as well. So the congresswoman denied rumors that she had accepted campaign donations from the FTX, saying she had not received one dime, not one penny, and had no relationship on contributions from the exchange. Sure, of course, everybody's going to be distancing themselves from this guy. You think any one of them are going to be saying, oh yeah, I think he gave me some money, but yo, you know, me never look into it pretty much, you know, me never look into it and then give me some money. I'm going to say, what, free money, make I take it. None of them are going to come out and say that. You know why? Because it ruins their credentials. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? What is this other article about? FTX era and US lawmaker criticize use of QuickBooks, creepy though. I don't want to dive into that. That's just drama. That's, as I said, this is a platform that was set up to fail. Anybody that was looking at FTX and Alameda research and look into the books, right, they would see that this makes no sense. And why are they growing so fast in an industry, in a new industry, and not just that, with so-called rubbing shoulders with so-called regulatory bodies that don't appreciate the industry? How did these guys get a free pass? Huh? All right, free pass to crash, so that they can have a say in what's going on here, but a significant say anyway. But they would have a say to begin with. They would have had that say to begin with, because the crypto industry was calling for regulatory rules and regulations. Anyway, guys, thank you for it. Thank you enough for listening and for taking your time and for showing up to class. Thank you for the 31 subscribers. What? I remember when I started off with 1. So anyway, thank you for the 31 subscribers. I really appreciate it. More articles on their way throughout the day. This is my this is my day off from work, but I might go in on a possibly on call. And today I'm going to be doing some grocery and may I say some laundry. And may I say just clean up the house and do some cooking, because I'm going to be doing some back-to-back double shift. I haven't done that in a while. So, you know, I say I have to prepare myself when it comes to food, because as soon as I reach the house, right to bed. Wake up, eat some food, take a shower, pop, right to work. I have no time to do nothing else within these 2 days, right? So, thank you guys once again. You see me, I say, reading is fundamental. Thank you to Turner Wright for this article. Thank you to Cointelegraph. YouTube, big up.